Hi Taurus, Scottish Gypsy here to do a bonus reading. Now I know I did say that I was slowing down on those, and I am, Taurus. I'm only doing it for you, Aries, and maybe one other sign as a way of saying thank you. I was so blown away by hundreds of comments. It got close to 300 comments on the video last week, and I was inundated with Instagram messages. It was so beautiful. I just want to say thank you. And for those of you who maybe have no clue what I'm talking about, I had a recent health scare and a suspected mini stroke. I'm seeing my neurologist on Wednesday. I did have the MRI, and thanks to Valium, I got through that quite well. I'm really quietly praying and hoping that it was just what's called colloquially a complicated migraine, so one that produces sort of stroke-like symptoms. I lost my ability to speak completely. I was incoherent for like 5 minutes. It was quite frightening. So going through all the tests, and I'm trying to slow down, Taurus. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you and give you this bonus reading as a way of saying thank you. I really do appreciate all the support in this channel. The Taurus Collective is by far one of the most engaged and one of the best, if not the best. And yes, if you don't know, I am a Taurus sun, so extra love for the Tauruses. Let's begin. Now, I've got a combination. You know I love the Psychic Oracle. Equally, I love the Energy Oracle. In my own personal readings, I use them all the time. I just find them so helpful. I've also got Rider-Waite, Taurus, and all the cards have been pre-shuffled. So how it's going to work is I'm going to pull 3 of each and a crowning energy for each. And if I need the tarot, I'll use it, but it's a quick 10-minute reading. If you're looking for the bigger comprehensive reading, I'll do those every 2 weeks. So next weekend, that reading will go live. Without further ado, Taurus, what will I start with? I think we'll start actually with Energy Oracle. Bottom of the deck. Okay. No, it could be you, Taurus, because I have got the King of Pentacles energy. All right. Now, you might not resonate as being a man holding a coin, which means this could be a person that's thinking of making a move. Now, the Garden and the Gate usually shows up when a person's hesitating, right? So sometimes it can be fear, not being sure of, what happens when they leave behind the comfort of their home or the comfort zone. Obviously, it's a metaphor, but it's about, you know what? I'm not sure here. I feel happy, I feel safe, I feel content, but what if there's more? So I don't know if this is you, Taurus, in this energy, wanting to make a move but not sure, or there could be a person. But anywho, let's get on with it. Do you like my Santa, Taurus? Isn't he beautiful? I'm loving this Christmas season already. Okay, Taurus. You'll be happy to know I've taken 3 weeks off at Christmas for the Kazi reset. I'm going to really focus on getting strong and healthy and happy again. Not that I'm not happy, but you know what I mean. A little bit of self-love. One more. Okay, bottom of the deck, Taurus. We have the solar plexus, okay? Archangel Shamuel is being a source of strength at the solar plexus. What does that mean? Well, it's quite interesting because he is next to a door to healing and happiness. Now, is next to a thinking man, right? So another representation of a masculine figure. Could be the same person, could be a different person, could be you. I really feel like the archangel support around the solar plexus is around confidence, because remember how I said the Garden and the Gate can be where someone is lacking the confidence or they're unsure. So I really feel like that's why Archangel Shamuel is showing up for the Taurus Collective. They're giving you a nudge. Even the Garden and the Gate can be, a person who doesn't leave the house enough. I'm very, very guilty of that, Taurus. I tell the universe I'm open to falling in love and dating again, but then I rarely leave home. So, you've got to be a little bit clever about how you go about these things, Taurus, and put yourself in a position where you can meet people. No, not saying you're all dating, but this is talking about the universe saying, I'm giving you the opportunity to be happy, to heal. Now, also the combination could be issues around the solar plexus. So think of all of the organs around the solar plexus. Some of you could have some health challenges there. I do see that there is this healing energy coming through the collective. So that's nice to see. But now I'm going to pull the actual cards that are going to be on the main spread. Okay, Taurus, what do we have? Yeah, okay. And it's funny, I read in the comments when I was sharing about my health challenges, because I've had a few in the recent past. And a lot of people in the comments were sharing, if you go back and read Tauruses, it had like almost 300 comments. So many Tauruses going through health challenges. It's quite astounding. Taurus, we are being told to prioritize rest and rejuvenation. And I've had to learn this the hard way. Okay, I've kind of had 3 years of, you know, working incredibly hard, even being in a global role. I worked every night till 9 p.m. and then moving into a new role. I haven't had a holiday in a long time. I work on the weekends doing readings. Like, I really haven't prioritized my own recovery period and my own self. And I'm paying the price of it, right? So lesson learned, Karen, okay? I don't know if some of you are learning the same lesson, that you need to prioritize that. You need to rest and recover. It's not all about the hustle, right? The sun, okay, so vitamin D therapy would be really good for us. Now, if you're coming into the winter months, which most of you watching me are when I look at the analytics, this might be harder, okay, but it is a really positive omen in terms of recovery. So healing, you can see this person is in a bath, and it's so interesting. I'm waiting on my new gym opening, and they have a pool and a sauna and a gym, and I'm so excited over Christmas to really like just spend lots of time there and really focus on my recovery and healing. You know, something about the ocean as well and the sun being a source of healing, and I'm going to take that advice, but perhaps that could be really good for you. Maybe there is the opportunity to go somewhere warm, even if you live in a cooler climate. Let's see. Daughter romance. Yeah, but we need to get out the house, Taurus. Right, wait, we need to take a bit of a risk. We need to literally open that door and uncage that heart. Can any of you relate? I know I certainly can. So nice, you're coming into a romantic period. Now, Taurus, even if you're in a relationship, this bodes really well for that relationship, right? Like, as you come into Christmas, I do feel like it will be quite a romantic time. I feel like there'll be a lot of love and generosity between you guys. But I do feel for a lot of Tauruses, you know, there could be a new person that you're meeting, a new romantic connection. I do see your heart is ready. Okay, so if you have been focusing on recovery or on healing, maybe from a broken heart, because you put your heart in a cage with a lock for a reason, right? I know I did. But maybe, yeah, maybe you've been focusing on your healing journey, and now you're saying to the universe, you know what, I'm ready to date. I'm ready to open up my heart to love, or maybe even just to meet new people, okay? It doesn't have to be love. Let's get a crowning, Taurus. Yeah, wow, gosh golly, we've got Jesus croning us. Wow. Healer of the ages. Jesus absolutely is healer of the ages, right? So there is some sort of healing happening across the Taurus collective. Now, we've had Uranus in our sign for a very long time. And it's, you know, there's good stuff that come with that, and then there's some challenges that come with it too. But I really feel that we've got this opportunity for this new life. Okay, or feeling that sense of rejuvenation, healing, and happiness again. And I really feel with Archangel Chamuel, whilst the solar plexus could be issues, medical issues around the solar plexus, like gallbladder, digestion, things like that, I really feel for a lot of us, it's confidence. Okay, it's not easy putting your heart back out there again. So that could be the case. Now let's look at Psychic Oracle. Sorry, that was a seaplane. Oh, Taurus. Oh, you beautiful soul. Look at that. You're showing up as the Empress at the bottom of the deck. The Earth Mother, the Goddess of Tarot. Some of you might resonate and say, yeah, I'm the Empress. And some of you might not. It could be someone that you're dealing with. But I have got Empress energy. I feel you're receptive, Taurus. You know, the Empress energy is a very receptive energy, very nurturing, very loving. Please show me for Taurus. I'm loving this. Glad I did it for us today, Taurus. Never know what might come out this side. Let's see. Okay, we've got Crown Chakra, number 7. Are some of you life path 7s like me? If you are, look it up. Quite often, it can be a solo spiritual path that we choose in this lifetime. But I definitely feel like there is the opportunity, though, for romance. Taurus, your cards are beautiful. So you've had the Empress and the Hierophant. It's next to rest and rejuvenation. So I really do feel with Healer of the Ages, Jesus crowning you, the Pope of Tarot, I feel like a lot of Tauruses there have a very strong faith. And I feel like you're seen or perceived by your friends, your family, your peers, your colleagues as being a very wise person, a pillar of strength, I'm hearing. Like, I really feel many people see you as a source of support and wisdom, but a pillar of strength. But we also have to make sure we're giving to ourselves here, Taurus. I feel like there's something around your wisdom. Crown Chakra is spiritual wisdom with the Pope of Tarot. That's really beautiful. Let's keep going, Taurus. Base chakra, yeah, okay. So that's your sense of stability and security. 2 ones beside each other. Now, it's really nice to see because we're leaving this 9-year in numerology and we're moving into a 1-year, Taurus, and you've got 2 ones here. Happy and grounded. Happy and stable. There could also be a new beginning or a fresh start in some area of your life here, Taurus. But I feel like there's something about your energy becoming more grounded through the earth. So definitely get out in nature because it's next to the sun. Get to the beach, get in water, go for a walk in nature. Even if it's cold, try and get some vitamin D. It doesn't have to be hot. The sun's rays are still very healing. Okay, let's see. Taurus. Oh my goodness, you can't make it up. Rest and rejuvenation. Now, there's a person that keeps saying that I'm doing these readings for me, that it's always about me. When you read the comments, you'll see it's not. There are so many Tauruses going through similar challenges, right? And there seems to be a lot of us who are needing to prioritize recovery, healing, rest. And we're coming up to the Christmas period, so there's a slowdown showing up here. Taurus needs to slow down. Crowning. Yeah, why am I laughing? Because we are, aren't we? We are the spiritual warrior. 9 of Wands also can show a person who is approaching or reaching burnout. So I can tick that box. Can you, Taurus? Do you feel like the wounded warrior? Do some of you feel exhausted? Are some of you experiencing health challenges at the moment? Are you just tired? But also there's something about your spirituality. You're such a person of faith, Taurus. You've got the Hierophant energy and the 9 of Wands, spiritual strength, and the Healer of the Ages. I feel you have a very healing presence. I feel your connection to Source is so strong that, you know, I think people really gravitate to you, Taurus, and they go to you for wisdom. So you've just got to make sure you're giving to yourself here as well. Prioritizing self. Let's see what's at the bottom. I'm curious to see now what's at the bottom of Rider-Waite. By the way, absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. Taurus, you have got the Ace of Cups. Now, there is a masculine there, so there could be a connection. Could be an Aries coming into your life. Divine masculine. Now, we saw the Empress, so if you are single as a Pringle, or even if you're in a relationship, you're coming into a harmonious time of romance and love. For some of you, it's fresh. It's new, right? This person could be a leader in an organization, because this is a divine masculine. This is the Emperor, right? So they could be a person that holds a position of authority at work. They could be seen as a leader in their field and their community. They have a strong masculine presence, whether a man or a woman. This is someone in their divine masculine, right? So you'll know who's who. So I'm just going to summarize, Taurus. You've got 3 doors that promise healing, love, romance, and happiness. But you did have the garden and the gate, right? You've got to leave the house, Taurus. You've got to open up to the opportunities around you. Please, 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 please get more rest. Double confirmation of the Four of Swords. Same card. Rest and rejuvenate. Prioritize self. I really feel the earth. Okay, this is your root chakra, your base. You can see the water and the sun. There's something about it. We're Tauruses, right? We need this like oxygen. So get out in nature. Feel the sun on your skin, even if you're wearing a beanie, right? I really feel like there'll be a lot of healing and recovery that will come through that. And definitely look forward to the new year. I really feel this 1 year is going to be about your healing and happiness and getting that right again. And no matter what you've gone through in life, you're still standing, right? And I reckon your pillar of strength is your faith for a lot of you. Definitely a beautiful healing happening. Oh, I just looked under the crown chakra. And there's that Emperor again. So Emperor and Empress, right? Looks like a relationship. And it is next to moment of truth and patience. I don't know, and trapped in fear. I don't know if there's been a person in the wings, being patient, waiting for the right moment. Now, it could be someone that you know. The Judgment energy can talk about second chances. You'll know if that's relevant. But the Ace of Cups can also talk about a new person, so you'll know. You have free will, Taurus, but it's a beautiful, stunning reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and please, please, please rest. Love and light.